Yo guys, welcome
Hey,
to Speedrun with Siren. I'm MrSilentVid,
I'm Spectral Joker.
and yeah, you may notice the title says Siren New Translation, but that's because it's a Japanese version. And we're ready on time. In 3, 2, 1.
Right, Siren Blood Curse.
So, do you want to explain the story?
I mean, can developers explain the story to me first?
Yeah. It's
So,
quite complicated.
The premise of this game is it's a survival horror game. We play a multitude of characters that all have intertwining storylines. So I think this is Howard, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, this is Howard.
He's our main character, per se. He's going to be the main protagonist throughout the run. We'll encounter a lot of other characters that are here. The main idea is we all end up at a village that mysteriously disappeared several years ago. One of the main people here are an American TV crew who are basically doing an investigation in the area. There's a couple of people that live in the local area that are also here, and our main character Howard just got here via mystery email, so standard spam folder. Go, hey, you've won a prize, come check it out of this town. And it's like, yeah, sure. As you can see here, we're hiding from a policeman. This is known as a shibito. It's kind of a long, convoluted story to what they
they're
are.
kind of like zombies, but more intelligent.
They're people that used to live here, now dead. They are being controlled like a hive mind from a. So from what I can work out after a brief read of the storyline, because we normally skip cutscenes, it's a mutant alien space maggot.
Pretty much.
There's a whole storyline behind it, and different sirens kind of interpret it differently. But essentially, everyone in the town basically got killed, and now is are shibitos, walking zombies that are now being controlled by this space alien thing.
Yeah, and right now I'm just hiding and waiting for this police officer to kind of just walk away.
So this is one of those survival horror games that likes to do stealth. There's quite a lot.
There actually is a really cool stealth section later.
Yeah.
So right now he's going to shoot the lock on this door, and we're going to try and just slip past him here and get hit. That's fine. Grab the spade.
So before going on with more of the storyline, this game is broke up into chapters and episodes, and it was a episodic game when it first came out. Obviously, we have just the Japanese version, which has all the episodes in one file. Some of the other games are actually divided into separate games because of how they were released. So as you see, we'll come up with mission accomplished. Each chapter, as we're going through now, each episode has several chapters within inside it, and we'll have missions pop up saying that we need to do something. As you see in the top corner, it'll have our objectives. We can't read Japanese, but we basically know what we're doing.
Pretty much. I'm going to stop here, so he turns, and then grab this.
Yeah, Shibito's line of sight and how they work is they look directly in front of them in like a, not even a cone really, they look directly in front in a line. And there's also mechanics in this game where we can shout out or make noises, and Shibitos will turn that way. So we do use that a lot in one of the later missions where it's purely stealth, where we can just manipulate which way they're looking by just shouting at right times. There's also some other parts where we can skip certain bad encounters by shouting through walls at them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as this game is episodic and it's very brutal, a death in this game is not uncommon. It will happen, but there's checkpoints in each level.
Yeah, you can do a run and it be valid by dying. It's fine. You can die as much as you want.
Yeah.
We go using RTA, so...
Yeah, so any deaths will just obviously cost you a few seconds, and sometimes you'll see later we will be abusing checkpoints. So we can abuse checkpoints in this game. When we load a checkpoint, it doesn't reload the state that you got the checkpoint in, so your characters, whether they be or anyone that's following them, like we got Amanda following Howard at the moment, it doesn't save to where they are, but it puts them in a designated position where they should be when you've got that checkpoint, so we can use it to get characters that we're trying to assist out the areas to spots when they're way behind.
Yeah.
And some enemies even unload from it, so it's a handy feature we can use.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to get the other guy to follow me.
Yeah.
So I want to distract these two, and then this woman, Amana. Yeah, there we go.
Is it Amana or Amanda?
Amana.
Amana.
Yeah.
I'll probably call her Amanda just because I'm going to forget that name instantly.
Yeah, a lot of these missions are short. We're basically just skipping most of the stuff we have to do and just doing the objective. And right now we're playing as Sam, another character. And the idea is we need to get this gun and just get through this tunnel with loads of shibito.
Yeah.
So right now I need to try and hit him before he tries to attack. And that didn't work. Wait a bit.
Yeah.
And he's still doing that, it's fine.
Yeah, shibitos don't really take too
Okay,
much
that's
knockback at a time, so...
Yeah, so if you hit him and he's trying to hit you, you just won't stop his animation, so...
they have a lot of iframes. Speaking of attacks, it will come up a little bit later on, but there are critical hits in this game. Generally, aiming at the head with a gun will do more has a better chance for a critical hit, be it slow. But enemies can crit us with melee swings as well, and just random shots to the body. So there are parts where it is just RNG, where we will try and skip past something that's pointing a gun directly at us, and it can either take us down in 2 shots, which means we'll have to reload because we're dead because it critted, or it will be 3 shots and we should be able to clear certain sections.
Yeah, and a lot of time I will get hit, like as it's saying mission accomplished. It doesn't really matter if you're like alerted, it's just as long as you hit the trigger.
Yeah. So this is one of the stealth sections of this game. If Bella here is detected by any shibito at any point and they get close to her, it'll be instant game over just because she can't defend herself. So here's an example of how we use sound to manipulate things. So we're going to hit the switch, say hi, and walk around him. So you can kind of bump into shibitos a little bit and they won't actually pay attention. They just only will look in a line of sight, and if you call them, they'll look in that right way. So this is a little bit tricky
get
here.
The key. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, you can't hit those barrels or it's game over pretty much.
Because it will alert the nurse. And we're trying with this strat of going down the elevator quickly, we're looking for a certain cycle where the nurse is going around and everything's in a certain position. So knocking those barrels is a reset as well.
No, it's first try, so it's
nice.
pretty good.
Yeah. The hospital section there can be a little bit daunting, especially if you're not quick enough, because, like we said, that nurse is walking on a cycle and she will come out at a certain point, and if we're too slow, then it just messes things up. So, yeah, again, using the fact that they can't see us, although she spotted us now because we had those red flashes, but we should be able to get away and out. Yeah,
when the shibitos spot you, you can kind of see their vision, basically.
Oh, yeah, so that's another feature, sight jacking. For some unexplained reason, magic, whatever.
Supernatural stuff.
Yeah. There is a feature in this game called sight jacking. What it allows you to do is basically jump around to the visions of every person in the nearby area, and you can see out of what they're seeing. So as you can see on the right now, we can see it's a red tint to it, which means it's an enemy shibito looking, and the crosshairs is showing where it can see us from.
And this does not look good.
No, we wanted to aggro all 3 of these so that, I forget her name, is it Hayako or something like that?
Miyako.
Miyako. So Miyako doesn't...
Just restart that one.
So here's an example, bad RNG, so you just restart
Pretty
go
much,
back.
Yeah.
So the strat here is to aggro all 3 of these guys so they stay on us. As long as Miyako gets to the end of the stage, we can then just knock them all down, we'll be fine. But sometimes they just don't want to follow because you can stand right behind them, they just don't notice you're there.
Let's see, so it's either they can all follow us or just one or none, which is really rare.
Miyako got past, that's all matters.
2, that's fine.
That's 2.
And she's getting knocked down, that's fine. As long as she doesn't die.
Yeah. So in a lot of these sections where we have another character with us, they're mainly defenseless, and we kind of just need to escort them through the area. Obviously, this is a speed run, so we need to go quick. And like I said, there are certain strats which are just aggroing the ones we need to care about onto us, so they chase us, but they can lose us.
Yeah. Also, when it pops up with the Shibito's vision, most of the time I try and cancel it out just because it like tanks the frame rate to like 10 FPS or something.
It tanks the frame rate, and
And can I get
later on it'll probably tank the bit rate of the stream.
yeah.
But we'll explain that once we get towards the end chapters. So going back to the storyline, is a little bit odd. The events we've played so far are not in chronological order. They're different events happening at different points in 2 different timelines, because there is a point in the run from the story that 2 people dying for some reason just makes a time loop happen, or the whole town's in a constant time loop for some reason. And when I was just checking up for a valid reason to explain to you guys, it literally said inexplicably it's in a time loop. So I was just like, right,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a weird story. But yeah, all these missions basically just in random order. You don't play anything in a coherent order.
No, but there is a correct order, but you just have to work out for yourself.
So yeah, that flying Shibito can grab you there, and you pretty much have to reset.
Yeah,
Because we need to get here as quick as possible to trigger that objective, and then we can literally just run to the end and get shot at the same time.
Hey. So inside each mission, there's actually a lot of Siren objectives to do. Siren's a very collectathon type game. There's a lot of random items you can pick up for your archive files. Get random like little collections for the
Yeah, and there
scrapbook.
is a 100% category where you have to get all of them.
Yeah, which is a little bit difficult because you have to do all the objectives, and it does take time.
And that might be okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shout in that corridor there. Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. So as we said
Okay.
earlier, we can use shouting through walls to turn Shibitas around, because
So yeah, there's a guy in that room who's basically guarding that key. He's got a revolver, so kind of want to shout in the corridor to turn him around so he's not looking at you.
yeah. And this is the abuse of checkpoints. So Miyako. Miyako's a little bit further back than what we wanted, so we just quickly checkpoint and it just catches up with us, because
And it resets the alerts as well.
that as well. Generally speaking, most missions where we have a character that we have to escort, they need to be by the end trigger for us to complete the mission, so it's worth giving them a little bit of a boost. As you see there, we can't walk any further until Miyako gets down here. And there's another one done.
Yeah, they're quite short missions.
They get a little bit longer towards the end, but the first lot are pretty short if you know what you're doing.
And yeah, this is a Japanese version, but it doesn't make any difference. There's no time. There's no time save, but to be honest, most runners run this on Japanese version for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is also the PSN version, which has faster load times.
Yeah, because we go by
And
RTA.
yeah, we're running on SSD as well.
Right, so Hospital 2.
And we're playing as Melissa right now, which is the mother of the little girl who's playing as before, Bella.
Yep, so she's come here trying to save Bella. This can be a little bit of an awkward situation because of this guy in here.
Yeah, these are spider shibito, and they're pretty annoying. If I get grabbed, I will load the checkpoint. Actually, I'm just going to load it because probably save time.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you load the checkpoint here, it'll despawn that shibito, but obviously it's faster to just try and escape without loading the checkpoint. Now we're just going to run to the roof, which is what the key is for. Unlock this. And yeah, there's a section coming up. Just kind of a pain. We need to check this phone and dial a number to complete the mission. But we need to throw a flare, and we need to like get the right time in. Because if we're not quick enough, we can't actually use the phone with the flare on. And there's also a spider shibito in the room, right here.
Yeah, Yeah, so Siren's just going to throw down a flare. It's going to cause the shibito not to see us and just panic, and we can just dial in this number.
So yeah, like I said, if you're quick enough, you can use the phone in time.
Yeah, so Siren's a very unforgiving game, and there's a lot of really weird mechanics.
Yeah, it's known for being a really tough game. I mean, this one out of the whole series is probably the easiest, but yeah, it's a tough survival horror series. It's probably almost like one of the most obscure as well.
It's one of
also,
those oh, right.
Yeah, this mission.
So this mission is what breaks your runs. We've got a puzzle. We have to follow this woman to a certain point. We can't attack her or alert her. If we do, it's basically reset because we need her to go and check this shrine that's below a house. On top of that, we also have a puzzle we need to solve downstairs, which every time we load up the level, the solution will be completely random. It's 2 sets of dials that we need to spin a certain amount of time. Then after that, there's a set of gravestones that we need to go examine. There's 7 of them, and the correct one is random every single time. Once we found the right one, there's another puzzle in there with 2 wheels we need to spin. Stop me if you've heard this before, but the puzzle is random every single time. So this is 3 instances of RNG on top of each other, and if you're trying to save every second, then this is the level that you will reset at.
This is not good RNG.
No, you've got... So the woman that we're meant to be following was talking to this guy, but if we walk up only ever so slightly, we can just aggro the man, which gets him out of the way, and she starts her way down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, this guy is random, so you don't always get spotted by him, but if you're unlucky, you do. And it's... Wow.
Yeah, this is not going well, man.
Yeah, he's too high up for me to hit him, unfortunately.
And you thought the puzzles was bad.
God, he's really hard to hit. There we go.
Come on.
Wow. I've never had it this bad before.
Are you saying this has never happened in a run before?
I didn't say it, but almost.
You thought it.
There we go.
Hey.
Yay.
Right.
Actually, we'll go this way. So usually I go and kill this sledgehammer guy, but because we have to wait for this female shibito to walk all the way down, but since that took so long...
She should be down there by
yeah,
now.
she should be down there by now.
So we're probably not as far behind as it looks like. Normally that guy won't attack you, but we'll have a look. She should be up there, and she should be investigating the first shrine.
So I have to make sure she's placed the... yeah, I'm assuming she's done it. And what are you doing?
Right,
Nice.
there we go. Alright, so this is the first RNG puzzle. It could be several turns or it could be 1 turn. So the solution is in the map, but it's like on the complete opposite side of the map to go and get it. You just don't save enough time. You can go through all the solutions way quicker than running to the opposite side of town, looking at the 2 solutions and then coming back.
And that wasn't too bad.
No, that
sometimes you could take like 25 turns, or sometimes you'll get it first try. It's total RNG.
3 turns is fine. So, I'm just going to call her Amanda because I've already forgotten what her name is.
Amana.
Amana's lost her memories, and this whole chapter is about finding them back. And when she gets her memories, they have certain hints. One of the memory hints is a name on one of these graves, and it changes every single time. But we're just going to go through it. And we're looking for one that's got another one of those 2 stone seals in it.
Nice.
There we go, second
too
try.
bad.
So yeah, again, this is random. We're just going to have to keep rotating. So every time you rotate a wheel once, you have to come out, and then it will tell you if you got it right or wrong. So unfortunately,
that wasn't too bad,
you
actually.
can't just brute force it. No, that was good. That was a 2 turn and a 3 turn.
But yeah, there's like 4 or 5 gravestones, and it's total RNG which one it is as well.
Yep.
So yeah, this mission is definitely the worst.
Like I said, this is one where you will reset runs on.
Also, you can go in first person. You can just play the whole game in first person, which is cool.
So I
Yeah.
believe that door we ran through is where the actual solutions are on up on the door.
Yeah.
But it just takes too long to run all the way down and come back.
Okay, so this mission is the one with the bear traps.
No.
So there's the character we were playing as before, Sego, and he's turned into a shibito in this timeline. And he can crit us, so we're going to try and tank 2 shots. We're lucky. Okay,
Yep.
and
He has to reload after 2 shots, so we can now pick up a bear trap, place it right on him, and then as soon as he's done reloading, he'll step into it.
and then we're just going to punch him. So this mission, you're supposed to like do all sorts of stuff before you get here, but yeah, we just skip all that by doing that.
Yeah, the idea is the developers made it so that if you ran straight down the tunnel that you should die every time. But if you stand far back enough, you have a good chance of not just taking 2 shots to die. But if he crits you, then it will be 2 shots and it's a death.
Yeah, and it's total RNG. And yeah, this mission is pretty much just walk to the end.
Yeah.
And that's it. There's like not much to this mission. And this is the last mission we play as Bella.
Which is no, there's one more mission technically, isn't there?
Which one's that?
One with levitate.
Levitate.
Yeah, where we just clip.
Oh, true.
I mean,
right, so there's,
I know
yeah.
you did say play, but
Yeah, you don't really play that mission. Well, we'll see. You'll see.
yeah,
you'll
we'll see
it.
in a minute. This is the last one you play as
Mm.
Bella. The next one we don't really do much.
It's interesting though.
Yeah.
And which mission is this? Howard. Okay, so we're gonna turn the light off here. There is a shibito with a rifle. He might see us, he might not.
Yeah, so this could be a reset. No, he hasn't seen us. So
that's good.
if he does see you, you still have a chance of breaking through this because it takes a while to reload. But then crits can happen and he can kill you in 2 shots, and then you won't have enough time.
Nice. So yeah, the shotgun's useful in this one. So yeah, shoot those 2. And we are also going to load a checkpoint here. Because we need this weapon we have rather than a shotgun. For some reason it gives us this if we load a checkpoint.
I guess it just presumes that you should have had that at this point, so it gives you to instead.
Right, and this is another instance of possibly being critted.
1, 2.
No, right, okay, that's
Right.
good. So he has a chance of us just dying in 1 shot or 2. And climb up here. And get through. There we go. And that's that mission. And it's hard to remember which mission's next.
I mean, you do speedrun this, mate. I would hope you would know.
Okay. So this is spider shibito there. We could die here. It just happens sometimes if we get stun locked. And perfect. Didn't even get hit.
Yeah, this game doesn't like to give you any favors. So if you are in an animation or picking up something, climbing up a ledge or a ladder, if something hits you, you will just fall off. So there's no iframes on any animations. Because, you know, this game was not hard enough as it is.
Yeah. And yeah, we picked up the knife there, which we'll need.
Just ignore the random screaming happening all around us. It's totally fine. But as you see, we're making our way through these, like, I guess sort of shanty houses sort of
I don't.
deal.
This like whole area, all this mess is just created by the shibitos. I'm not sure why they've done it, but they kind of just constructed this.
Style, mate.
Yeah.
It's pure style.
And yeah, this bit coming up's a pain. So we're gonna try and intentionally get knocked off.
And if you want some nightmare fuel, here it is, the mutated shibito that's chasing us. So we've been talking about spiders and flying shibitos. The shibitos do mutate and they serve certain purposes. This guy serves ruining runs and our day. So.
Yep. So I'm gonna try and get knocked off, and we didn't. We got grabbed instead. We'll try again. Oh, we can just jump off, and we could die here. Yep, we died. That's fine. And yeah, it's a death animation. We really don't get that death animation. But yeah, like I said, we're allowed to die, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Just time loss, basically.
I mean, that's the first death, so it's not actually that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, the bit that sucks about that part is you put all the way back here, so it's quite a bit of time loss. But there's nothing you can do about it. As soon as you jump down...
I mean, I'm just getting flashbacks of MGS free run from earlier this week.
But yeah, when you jump down, you can just die or you don't die, pretty much. And that's how it is.
It's a good strat, isn't it? You would think we'd try and find something safer.
True. Right, let's try again.
But yeah, all we're looking for is when we're trying to jump off the ledge, our character's a little bit cautious about falling 4 floors.
Again.
And what we want to happen is the spider should be able to knock us off. Then I don't think we get as much of a recovery animation if he knocks us off.
And we're kind of... so we're kind of stumbling everywhere. Yeah, there we go.
Right.
Ignore me, I'm not here.
Hey, over here.
Thank you.
Right, there we go.
Nice, right. Yeah, that bit is annoying.
Yeah, so the mutated shibito, just basically if it grabs you, it's game over. There's ones with weapons later, they will knock you to the floor, and while you're on the floor, they will just kill you in one shot as well. So they're not fun.
Also, I just got something thrown at me.
I mean, if it knocked you off the top, that would have been amazing. So yeah, we're trying to escape, and playing this game casually, it's not the most funnest experience because you've got something that instant shots you, just chasing you for an area that has no actual guidelines to what can be climbed or can't. Some of those things around there you just can't climb up because the game says no. Others you're like, oh, what do you mean? You should have known you should be able to climb that.
And this mission, the only mission we play as Soul, the minecart mission.
Oh yeah.
So this is a pretty reset heavy mission. So the idea is, I'm gonna try and brush against that guy. Get spotted, turn the light off. It's really hard to see.
So this dude up here's got a rifle, and he will just...
he's gonna grab me. That might be okay if the other one isn't following me.
And we just need to get past him.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, look, checkpoint.
Feathery S donated $20. Loving this game, guys.
Nice, thanks for the donation.
Thank you very much, man.
So yeah, I had to reset because got chased. So I'm trying to get spotted. And I'm gonna get shot. Yep, that's fine. Like I said, this mission is so reset heavy. So the idea is we're not supposed to get past that shibito with the rifle, but if we kind of get him to spot us in the corner and then like go out the way, out of line of sight, and then try and run past him, that's the idea. And we got shot again. Yeah, this takes a lot of attempts, so...
Yeah, so to elaborate on Silent and go back to a point earlier, shibitos literally do just have a line of sight. It's literally a line. So the idea here is we're just turning him into a corner and then turning off our light, which makes him lose track of us. Then it gives us a good chance to do a run straight past him because he doesn't have enough time to shoot us with his reload animation. Because he has to cock the gun first, then fire.
No, I have to reset again. Oh. So yeah, that was right if the other guy wasn't following me. You need to make sure this other guy doesn't follow me as well. Yeah,
like these strats are the fastest strats, and generally the only safer strat would be playing the level like normal, which is not slow and it would take us way over estimate.
Yeah, I did account for this in the estimate, so. Right, let's try.
Come on, you can do it. Every RNG, praise RNG, or no, blessed RNG, that's the one, in chat.
Damn.
Come on, chat, we need more blessed RNG. Just spam that stuff. I'm going to check on you now. Where's all this blessed RNG?
Right.
It's not even blessed RNG, is it?
And he's gonna follow again?
Oh.
Yes, he is. Right. How many attempts is this so far?
I don't know, but look, come on, man. You got 7.
Right. Before the 10th. Right. Let's go.
Look, I'm going to put chat's blessed RNG right here.
Thanks, chat. And grab me. Why grab me? No. Try again. Right.
I was going to say, if there's any other donations, feel free to read any out.
Also, you need to make sure you brush against him, otherwise he grabs you.
How about you tell us what we're raising money for this week, and maybe you might let us past. Alright. Ah, fair enough. Have we done it?
I don't think so. Okay, we might have it. If he doesn't run...
Come on. Have we got it?
And I think we have. We get the gun?
Yeah, this there. Thank you very much,
And
chat.
we got it. Nice.
Thank you very much, chat.
Worst mission in the game. But yeah, thank you, chat, for the bless RNG. And this is the only mission we play as Sol as well. He's the worst character. And nice. Okay. So yeah, we play as Sam there just to activate the lift power here.
And Sam's one of those characters that's very unable to defend himself, so he have to quickly get to Sam before Shibito kills him. But yeah, honestly, the minecart section is one of the worst. And there's no safe strat to do it. There's just a general strat that does work, but it's, as you saw, not too consistent.
I'm gonna hit Sam. So yeah, sometimes Sam can die there if he gets spotted and nothing he can do, but yeah.
Right.
That mission's over. Yay. Okay, so playing as Melissa again. This mission's also a pain, but hopefully won't be as reset heavy.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're in the hospital again. Go up. Get this bottle here. Wait for us to jump down. And then we'll leave her. Where is she? And didn't get the crit, so can we take her out? Yeah, we can. Nice.
Nice.
I hate this place.
So yeah, if we crit her, she goes down in one shot, one hit, but that's fine. And
The thing with this mission as well, because we got Bella following us,
nice.
if a Shibito does grab her or get too near to her, it'll be a game over because she's dead.
Right, so basically we can't exit the hospital right now because there's a plank of wood stopping the doors from opening. So yeah, we have to climb through a window and go on the other side and move it.
The
Pretty
plank of
much.
wood is reinforced with story plot, so that's why it's unbreakable.
Right. I'm gonna try a strat that I kind of thought of earlier. See if it works. It worked in practice every time, but you know,
Every time.
marathon luck. So, right. Make sure she sees me.
When you say every time, how many times do you practice it?
Yeah, a couple.
Specify?
Uh,
I counted 3.
wait. Oh no.
And you see this is Soul again. This is going back to earlier, that these episodes not played in order because Soul is back at the hospital and dead now.
And that's good.
He also has the most overpowered.
He actually does have
game.
the strongest weapon, which is a big video camera.
There's
that smacks you with.
There's scythes, there's revolvers, there's shotguns, rifles. But the thing that does the most damage in this game is actually his video recorder.
So OP. So there we go. Move that.
We've removed the forced.
We're gonna, if Bella's there,
hopefully she
tell
is.
her to come. Yeah, and it did work. Nice.
Nice.
So usually you'd get the plank, go back up, hit Saul with the plank, and then Bella would hide somewhere in like a toilet or something. It's total RNG, and you have to find her. So that's much quicker. And which mission is this?
I don't know why you keep asking me. You know this game better than me.
Oh, it is this one with
right.
the barrel glitch, which I probably won't get.
The barrel glitch is.
Yeah, if we get grab, we reset.
The barrel glitch saves like half a frame. If that.
Yeah, it doesn't save much, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll try and get it. Again, nice.
Oh no.
No, this one's fine. I need to brush against the the shibito on the left. If the game will let me do it. Nice. There we go.
There we go.
And we're gonna wait here for Bella to get a bit closer. Come on, Bella. There we go.
Yep. Bella can still be caught in this, and it will be a game over for us again.
Yeah.
So this is a short mission. We're gonna have a mutated shibito spawn here once Bella makes her way across the little field there.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to load the checkpoint, which despawns each shibito, so we only have to deal with the big one.
Yeah, so during the cutscene, Bella's been trapped, and the mutated shibito is going to do a little loop around. If he gets to Bella, then she dies, so we're going to have to distract him in a minute so he comes up and follows us. But he also has a giant signpost. If he hits us with it, it'll instantly down us, and by the time we get back up, he'll hit us again, and then it'll be game over.
I'll try it again.
So
no, I tried. So if you sight jack and try not the barrel down, like with really good timing, you can kind of skip the animation, but it's pretty hard to do.
Yeah, it just allows the barrel just to fall on us to move on, but the timing is like almost frame perfect.
And this mission, okay. So this Soul that we were playing as in the minecart mission, he's now shibito.
Yeah.
So we're gonna shoot him. Gonna shoot this one here. And over here.
So this is kind of like a gallery shooting mission. We got Bella trying to run along the path now after she escaped the mutant shibito.
Nice. Yeah, it's RNG. Like with the enemies when they shoot us, they can do crits. We can also do crits on the enemies. And yeah, it's quicker to jump off the ladder. So yeah, this mission is just a lot of shooting shibito.
Yep.
And should be one more. Nice.
Nice.
That was a headshot as well.
Yep.
Headshot with a shotgun from this distance.
It's like Call of Duty all over again.
So yeah, hit that trigger point. We're gonna come up here, and there's gonna be a big scary face head thing. I'm just gonna shoot it. Nice.
So that's some nightmare fuel for you tonight. That's a shibito brain. It kind of is like a hive mind link, or like a synapses link to all the things in the area. If you think as there's one large god creature that controls all those, and all those control everything else nearby. So we just have to take it out and then read a book.
That is literally it. Read a book is the objective.
Yeah.
And yeah, chapter 10. So there's only 2 more chapters after this.
Yeah. These are some of the longer chapters, though.
Oh, so yeah, this is the last Bella mission that I forgot about earlier. So there's actually an out of bounds glitch, which I'm gonna try. It might take a few attempts.
Yeah. So we said play earlier. All right, you got it.
I got it, but I might messed it up. No, okay.
So
I still have a chance to mess it up.
So we're not too sure why, but if you sightjack loading into the mission,
I did mess it up.
you have to go back out.
So yeah, there's two. There's actually two triggers at the end. There's one for the objective mission accomplished, and there's one for that cutscene which we don't want.
Yeah. So what Silent's doing as he loads into this level is mashing X and X to accept the mission, and then sightjack. Hopefully we hit the right frame as we come in. Bella should spawn up in the sky. We don't know why. It's something to do with her loading into a cupboard that we think the game puts her above the sky box, then loads her in once everything else is loaded. But if we sightjack, we interrupt our movement from being up here to down there. But as we run, we slowly fall back down to the plane, and if we go through the floor, we will reload back to the start of the map.
And I missed the trigger, which is fine, because if we do, we basically just fall to the bottom of the map and we start back. We start back at the top, but where we spawned.
Yeah, so
it's kind of weird.
And we'll have a little bit more run time this time. But yeah, so far I believe this is the only application of this glitch.
Yeah, because it's the only place in the game where we actually spawn in a cupboard, so...
Yeah, so Silent needs to follow a direct route. If he goes off it...
Again? Wow.
Cool.
Okay, let's try again.
Get the shot off.
So yeah, that cutscene basically spawns a shibito version of Melissa that we have to run away from.
Yeah, you have to get the glitch, and even once you've got the glitch, you've got to be quick on it, because it's annoying because it doesn't just warp us back up, it just puts us right back to the start. And the line for spawning Bella's mother, who's now a shibito, and the objection completion line they're very close to each other. If we go too far forward, we will just clip through the rest of the environment and fall.
Oh, my finger's getting tired.
I mean, just get the glitch then.
Yeah, it's like frame perfect, so you just have to mash. And hope to get it.
Did we mention this run is very accessible for new players and everyone should do it?
Well, I was trying to teach you this and it took a long time for you to learn it.
You tried to teach me this, and I think I just got frustrated so much in the end.
Let's see if we can actually hit this trigger, you know.
I think I got this glitch like once in about half hour of practice, so...
I'll try and get it again. It's a small trigger. I kind of use the trees to kind of line it up.
Yeah.
Because it's quite hard to see.
So yeah, Bella is currently just slowly falling, and then she'll just respawn back to start. So go again. But there's a lot of places that if you're not quick enough even get into the triggers, you can just clip back into the map.
Again? Wow. Alright, we'll give it one more go. And then if worst comes to worst, I'll have to skip this mission.
That's not a speed run. That's
yeah, unfortunately this is a bit of a pain to do.
I mean, don't worry, mate. You only got 30 more minutes. Come on, you can get this. Alright, you can get this.
Frame perfect.
Hey, it's easy, mate.
Problem is, the longer you do it, the harder it gets, because it's tiring.
I would offer, but then we would go over estimate, so...
Right. 2 more tries.
You can do it. Go on.
Come on. Come on, 2 more tries. Hey, alright.
Right, trigger. Don't know why I can't hit the trigger.
I mean, just hit the trigger.
I'm trying to
Have you
hit
tried-
the invisible trigger.
Have you tried hitting the trigger?
Triggers. Right, okay. That's fine. You guys got to solve the glitch, so. But yeah, we would just skip to the trigger, so we'll skip that, but yeah, just can't hit the trigger. Unfortunate.
I can't see chat right now, but they're very upset.
I'm sorry, chat.
He said he's sorry. But yeah, honestly, if we could just go a little bit further on that, it would load. But for the sake of the marathon and not ruining the schedule, we need to crack on.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is, yeah, again, we're going to use a bear trap to stun this woman and take her weapon from her and use it. Hey.
That's cool. And how did I get spotted again? That's fine. Anyway, this is a strat that Bonesaw came up with. So we're going to this hut to get the bear trap and like Joker said, get her weapon. Usually we go all the way around to complete the mission. This is just a lot quicker. Okay. Can I get out? Thank you. Oh, did she actually just hit the point? Right, okay. I think we're okay. So waiting for this flying shibito to kind of do its cycle. And skip past. Like so. And yeah, if we're lucky, we can hit this without alerting the flying shibito, but it's really difficult. Yeah, I don't think so. So we're gonna have to try and take this out with without hinge. Miyako. Oh, how'd she? Now she's done there. I think I hit her off. That's not good. Where is she? Okay, cool. Let's get up here. It's still, right, surprisingly, it's still faster than doing it normally, so. Or using the old strat.
Like we said before, this run is...
It can be brutal. RNG is crazy, so.
I mean, world record has no deaths in it.
Yeah, world record is deathless, which is super hard to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've seen this mission before, but.
For anyone at home, just like play this game casually, and then you'll see like this game casually is just one of the hardest games to probably come out. Like the original is even harder.
Yeah, the original's on PS2. It's clunky and controls even worse.
And and in that one, Shibitos take about like 12 hits, and you take about 4. So. We just want to kill this guy.
Nice. So he's like controlling all the flying ones, so we take him out, we're solid.
And then we can just run to the end. Yay, we beat a chapter.
Yay.
But this speedrun is brutal, and mad props to Siren to actually running this and completing runs.
Yeah, not much people run this game because it's hard. And she should come up in a second.
I mean, hopefully.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you. No idea what she's saying. Yeah, so the idea of this mission is just hit these 3 like stones that are like shooting beams into the sky. Don't know why.
I mean,
Like this story's confusing.
I mean, don't you have stones that beam lights into the sky?
Yeah, in my back garden. Yeah.
Have you tried hitting all 3 of those?
No.
I mean, try it.
I'm gonna have to wait for it to come up. Yay.
Hey, there we go.
And there's one last one. Which is down here. That was actually not too bad. It seemed bad at the start, but that happens a lot when the flying shibito spots you. It's like really rare for that not to happen. Faceplant. Okay. There we go.
Yes, I find that every character in this game, if they fall off a ledge, their default action is to go horizontal as quick as possible.
Yeah, everyone just face plants when they jump off stuff.
Alright. Episode 11, so 2 more now.
Alright, so. Nice. So yeah, we're playing Sego again.
Which obviously doesn't make sense because he was dead a little while ago, but timeline, storylines not adding up. I think at this point we've probably actually gone past the death of 2 characters, which causes a time loop and everyone's actions to change. So kind of like the story of the game goes down a bad end and everything goes to hell. The god is, I think it's the god Psycho, Saiko, Psycho, yeah, is revived. And then the time loop happens because this place is apparently caught in one. And Howard retains all his memories of what happened in the previous cycle. So then he does stuff differently, which is the main thing he needs to do is keep Miyako alive, who's the chick that was following us in the previous chapter. As long as she doesn't die and get sacrificed, then the god theoretically shouldn't be revived because that's what happened in the first cycle. So now we've looped back and we're going through some other characters' stories and trying to change their outcomes as such. Spoilers, it doesn't go well.
So yeah, we're just activating the elevator. Yeah. So that nurse right at the beginning of this mission, the idea is we need to take her out, but we need to use like a wooden spike to take her out.
Why? Because the game says so.
But yeah, she controls this big shibito monster thing in the basement, in like the underground, that's like blocking the exit basically. So yeah. So we're gonna go and get that spike now. There is a strat that was recently discovered, which, by the way, the big monster's on the left here. I'm trying to sneak past. Because yeah, the monster insta-kills you in one hit, so there's no way of getting past. But recently it was discovered that you can actually kill it. Like, no one knew you could actually kill it, but you can just shoot it.
But
it's really hard.
It takes like 20 odd shots, doesn't it?
Takes like 20 shots with a double barrel shotgun.
So you have to
trying to reload and like not get insta-killed, so it's really tough.
So we wanted to show off in practice, but it was just not realistic as such.
Yeah, I just couldn't get it. It's pretty tough. Only world record has it right now. So yeah, now we're trying to find that nurse. We have to cross this bridge, and there is a guy with a rifle, so we'll see how this goes. Getting shot, that's fine. As long as he doesn't shoot me again. Oh, wow, nice.
Okay.
So that's rare, but if you can actually kill her before she activates the lift, it means we can use the lift. Which I'm not sure if is actually intended when they made the game, because it's like, you're literally very, very small window to do it.
It's meant to be more the case you run up there, you see her going back down and be like, well, backtracking's such a great mechanic.
Pretty much, yeah.
But at least we can quickly go back down.
So yeah, this is a little shortcut, so that's nice.
So this is the mine area from earlier where we was trying to push that minecart.
Yeah, so now that big guy's down in the underground, we can escape. But yeah, that's good that that happened because I got shot on the bridge, so it would have been risky going back. Because yeah, usually it's like 2 to 3 shots and you're dead.
Yeah.
And there he is.
Yeah, it's just one of those mutated shibitos.
And that's that mission. And that's the last time we play Sego as well.
So he escapes and we move on.
Right. So now with Bella again. And
Yay.
yeah, you'll see a lot of the same like environments. Like I said, there's a lot of different timelines going on.
Yeah.
So hopefully that flying shibito doesn't attack me or her. Knock this down quick and not do that. Nice. Okay. There should be a spider shibito here. Nice. That's RNG where she spawns, so that's pretty good. And right now we need to tell Bella to go through here because we need to jump across this gap, which she can't do. So she's taking this other way.
Yep.
Yeah, this game's actually like a... it's not a remake, but it's like a reimagination or reimagining of like the first game. So there's a lot of similar missions, but yeah, totally different characters. And we're gonna go here and
Escape this guy and checkpoint.
yeah, checkpoint here.
So yeah, again, using the checkpoint to unload all the shibitos that were chasing us.
And bring Bella to us, yeah. And where is he? There he is. Take him out. Right, okay, so this bit's pretty difficult. But we'll see if we can get it. And turn layout here. I mean, it's all difficult, but...
Yeah, that's what I was laughing about. It's like, has the run been easy up to this
right,
point?
So, again, we're doing stuff we're not supposed to be doing, but it works. So we go in the corner. And we're going to look at this guy here, because he's trying to shoot us. Going to wait until he runs out of ammo. He does like a specific animation where he like has a lot of recoil. So you know he's out of ammo. There we go. And we need to try and pick her up quick. There we go. So yeah, this bit's annoying because we're getting shot. There we go. That was pretty good actually.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so the game developers of this and a lot of the missions literally will put something with a gun in your way between completing the level and having to do the actual level properly. And there's just manips with the minecart waiting there just until he literally runs out of bullets and we're fine. Alright, so another mutated shibito again. We're just going to try and get out of here as quick as we can.
Yeah, this is actually Melissa.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
Melissa. So Melissa was Bella's mother, who we were playing as in the hospital earlier. In this timeline, she still dies fighting the shibito, where we were pushing the barrels. She goes up in flames because there were oil barrels. Now we're just trying to run away from her now.
So yeah, go up here. Yeah, it's a pretty tough section coming up as well. There's a lot of tough sections towards the end of the game.
There's a lot of tough sections in the start and the middle of the game.
True.
I think the easiest one is that Bella mission.
Yeah, that Bella mission is definitely the easiest.
Well, not this run, but normally it is.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go to the top and then shout so we can make sure to grab her attention.
Yep. And this is the area. This is one of the areas from earlier where we literally were fighting a mutated shibito. So
Yeah, miss a cycle, that's fine. So we need to throw 3 of these at her. And they get stuck into her.
because it's standard video game programming that 3 is the correct number of anything.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain now.
Yeah. So these antennas have the weirdest physics in the world. They kind of glide. They glide. I don't know about you, but giant constructs of metal should just fall, not glide.
Yeah, so luckily there's like plenty of these.
Yeah.
You can get it with the first 3, which is really hard to do.
But yeah, again, this casually, the game doesn't really point you in the right direction, and it doesn't even show you where you can climb up because it doesn't even have anything.
Yeah, you can go all the way over there onto the roof.
Yeah, you can just run around and just not really know what's going on. But we just need to stick 3 of these anywhere in there, and as you can see, there's a thunderstorm in the background.
Oh, did that hit her? I don't even know.
No, you didn't. I think the sign she threw blocked it.
Alright, I think one more hit and we're dead, so hopefully... no, that missed. Alright.
Right, you got this, man.
Just gonna stop. Okay, last one.
So if these antennas touch like any wall or anything else,
Clipped through her.
yeah, or that, they just don't stick.
That happens, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's a tough section.
It's probably
The hitbox is very silly.
I dare say this is the toughest boss in the world in the game.
In the world.
In the world. I mean, it's probably not far off it. Like, show me some boss from Sekiro where you had to do this.
All right, take 2. Yeah, it's not gonna hit. Nope. It's really hard to get that one, which is up there, 'cause you can't actually aim up or down for some reason.
Of course not.
The first one, you can only go left and right, so...
No, she's just going to take a wander.
Nice, that actually hit.
I mean, can we also admire his stance? Like, he's ready for combat.
Could you admire how far he throws these?
This dude is just ripped, mate. That's all it is. But
So
that,
yeah, she can either come from this side or the other side.
that is a fighting stance if I've ever seen one.
And what's she? There she is.
Hey!
Hit.
Hey.
Nice.
I mean, that clearly was not going to hit her, but we'll
Yeah,
take
I
it.
was surprised. Nice, that went much better than last time.
See, that's how the fight can go.
And this section is tough. We have to basically shoot all these spider shibito, knock them all out, because they can revive after a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
But it's really a pain to get them all down at one point. And that's Soul. He's being a pain.
I mean, you literally did say he's the worst character earlier, so
He is, like, what is he doing?
I can't even blame you for this one.
That's fine, the checkpoint's only there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough section.
But luckily, as hard as this game is, it's very marathon safe because of the checkpoint system.
Yeah, checkpoints and I got his leg.
So did we mention there's no such thing as iframes either?
There we go. So then, because he run everywhere.
So we've got to look for the ones that start again, because they're going to be getting up shortly. Yeah, Soul's back up.
And Soul takes like much more. What?
Sorry, my planet needs me.
And there might be one up there which is not good, but I can't.
Hopefully not. Soul's back up again. Oh, that's
No,
not
it's
Soul.
not Soul. There we go.
Alright, nice.
Nice. Yeah, tough section. Okay. So this is the last boss slash like second to last boss, I guess.
Yeah, so at this point, Miyako's sacrificed, but she's like, yo, I kind of am still in this big pool of blood. Why don't you come in? She pulls Howard through to Base's other dimension slash another bit of the time loop. So, this is Saigo, isn't it?
Yeah, Seigo.
Seigo, that's it. So Seigo gives us the artifact which will kill the space maggot god alien thing that I mentioned at the start. And we're now just fighting his spirit in true anime style.
Good RNG. So we're gonna load the checkpoint just to reset his position.
Yep, and then we're going to just Kamehameha this guy off the face of the planet. So he's dead, his spirit's been cleansed, he can go to heaven. And now,
the bit rate's gonna go crazy.
yeah, so when we're streaming this home, everything that's being rendered does tank the bit rate. Other streamers have had the same problem too. It might be fine here, but if the stream does start to go a little bit weird, it's not you, it's the game.
Yeah. So yeah, everything's dead trippy right now.
So this is the final boss, the giant alien maggot space worm creature. What we need to do is set up a blue flame and then anime style through it and do a giant.
And that one didn't do anything.
Well, hitboxes, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, What's going on screen is very, very confusing.
Yep.
But yeah, we're going to try and cut through this and slice in. We need to do this, is it 3 times?
3 times, yeah. I think he's going to teleport. Yeah.
Yeah, he has. On the right, we're seeing Miyako's point of view. It's not really there to be that helpful. It confuses you more.
That's 1 hit.
Hey, nice. Take this.
2 hits. Yeah, this ending's really weird.
I'm sorry, but Howard just like shouting, "Take
Oh,
this" and go
what?
to hell. He sounds like anime.
That was weird. 2 hits.
Oh.
Unless the first one did work. For some
It
reason.
might have been a crit.
Anyway, we're coming up on time in a second. When it says mission complete.
Yeah.
And time.
Time. And that's Siren Blood Curse.
Yes, we can see the final IGT, although it doesn't matter because we use RTA, so
We'll see what the run would have been if it was good.
42.
42 faith.
But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.
We'll hopefully we explained the story a little bit, but it is a game that is here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
But try play it casually. If you like hard survival horror games, this is for you. Like, this is probably one of the best experiences. And once you get a hang of the game, it's really enjoyable and rewardable.
Yeah, and we've got a Discord, so join that
Yeah.
if you need help, or just ask me. And yeah, go and follow Joker as well.
Yeah.
He speedruns survival horror games, FF10.
Yeah.
All sorts.
And FF10's a horror game.
Yeah.
Right, but we'll be back tomorrow with
Cocktail Free.
Yep. So
So-
hope you can catch that. And
Yeah.
thanks, guys.
See ya.